Well, good morning and welcome back to Linda's Pantry. And today is Zaycon Chicken Prep Day. That's what I'm going to call this video. It's Monday, the day before I pick up Zaycon. And you're probably going, well, why do you have to prep for that? Well, I do. And we've got a rainy day. Look at, this is what, 90% chance. So it's been raining all morning, which is great for the garden and for the cooler vegetables. It's not even going to get to 60 today, but then tomorrow it'll be back up to 70. But our lawn and our garden is going to thrive because we have nitrogen, just nitrogen-rich rain. It just supercharges the garden. And so washing sheets, clothes, I got clothes to fold, but I have to go to work. Yep. On my day off, I gotta work. Sometimes I just do. Okay, I'm gonna close my bedroom because the girlies are in here. I'm gonna keep Ragnar from going crazy. Doesn't seem to be bothering Strut at all this time. Usually he's the nutball. So girls, you have a good nap. I just let them out and let them go do their business in the rain. And then I have to, on the way to work, I have to go to the bank. I have to, what else do I have to do? Oh, I'm going to take some sausage that I have in the freezer. I'm going to take that to work for the girls to take. We aren't eating that kind of stuff, so I'm going to make room. But why do I have to prep for chicken? Well, because in a moment of brilliance, I thought it would be a good idea to order 80 pounds of chicken breast. And this is the boneless, skinless chicken breast from Zaycon. So I ordered 80 pounds of chicken breast, and I'm going to can some of it. So tomorrow is also a work day, and I don't get home till afternoon, late afternoon. So what I'm going to do, as soon as I get home, I'm going to have everything ready to go. So today I'm going to prep jars, get out my lids and rings and all that stuff, and then I'm going to get my canner out and ready to go, or canners. And I'm also going to clean all the trays in the dehydrator because the last thing that I dehydrated in there left the mats kind of funky. So I'm going to clean all that. And look, I'm restarting celery, but I'm restarting, and it's already starting to come up. Bok choy. Bok choy. And look, this is, I don't know if you can see, but right there, those greens, they're sticking up above. And that's just day one in the water. Super excited. I love bok choy. I made bok choy vegetable soup yesterday for Michael and I, and it was so good. So, that being said, what else do I need to do here? The whole prepping thing. So I'll get the dehydrator trays ready because I'll be making chicken jerky for the dogs. And that was my thought process. I can process a bunch of chicken jerky for their treats. It's healthy, it's high in protein. And I can pop that in the freezer to keep it until fall for when they're out hunting. It's a lightweight snack for Michael to take for them to recharge and give them some energy. So anyways, I'm off to work. I've got to go to the mailbox, the bank, work, beauty supply, and then I believe I'm going to go over to Ace True Value, I think, and then I need to go to Walmart. One of the two. I'll probably just go to Walmart and then come home because it's just one of those days. And I've got chicken out, Zaycon chicken thighs out. I'm probably going to make us some soup for dinner because soup is good food and it helps you lose weight. Okay, guys. Dishwasher is loaded. So I've got plenty of jars. Now I'm going to can most of the chicken is going to be in a pint jar. All these jars have already been washed, but I'm going to double check everything and make sure, even though it's going in the pressure canner and it's obviously everything is going to be sterile, I want to make sure there's no food particles, that I haven't emptied something and actually put it in there since I ran the dishwasher. It's the only thing put in my dishwasher as canning jars. So I'm going to set it on antibacterial, sanitize, and yeah. And here we go. Let's do it. Nope. Okay. Now we're going. Okay. I got to make coffee for tomorrow. I've got to get my canners out. And so I'm going to use my All-American 921 and my 10.5 quart. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to do some in 1.5 pint jars. Those will go in the small canner, and I can stack 16 or 17 jars, pint jars, in the 921. So it's way worth the 75 minutes if you can stack them and make your job go a little bit faster. And that'll hold approximately 16 pounds of meat. Now you're going to lose some of the water, and I'm going to can it in broth. I'm going to make up some better than bouillon broth and add herbs to it, and it doesn't over season it. It's delicious. And then if you are in a pinch and all you've got is some rice and some chicken, you have it already seasoned. It's good to go. So you can make an easy chicken and rice dish. Okay, I'm going to, doesn't that sound good? Maybe we should have chicken and rice tonight. I have gone, okay, so I decided I'm making chicken and mushroom rice. So I used some of my new wild mushrooms that I got from Costco, the dehydrated ones. And there's a mixture of mushrooms. So I didn't use any of mine. Mine are cremini, and then I have canned mushroom. I thought I just want to get the flavor of those earthy mushrooms. Porcini, I can't remember what else in there, but it's delicious. So if you didn't see that video, go over there and watch that. I had a pretty good Costco haul. Now, because I'm going to be putting chicken in here, and all I've got in here is filtered water, a little bit of cream, I want to add some better than bouillon, about a tablespoon of better than bouillon, because there's, what, 4 cups of water, 2 cups of rice that I washed really good, and the mushrooms, I have dehydrated onion and a little bit of onion powder, about a teaspoon of onion powder and 2 tablespoons of dehydrated onion. I'm going to put some garlic in here, and then we've got our chicken. I'm going to cut that up, and what's left over of this raw chicken, whoops, of this raw chicken, the dogs will get over their food. I'll cube it up and put it over their food. About once a week, they get some kind of raw goodies over their food. They get raw veggies as well. So they'll get a diced up carrot and some wilted spinach with some raw chicken over their kibble. So it just gives them a boost of protein, and it's more natural for them to have raw food. Dogs don't cook, so that makes sense. So I'm going to get to doing this, and then this is going to be enough for a couple of nights, and it's going to be delicious. I can't wait. So that's what's going on. The dishwasher is still going. I did decide, oh my gosh, you guys, I did decide to go ahead and do a canning session. So guess what's in the canner? Beans. 6 quarts of black beans and 1 quart of, I believe they're speckled butter beans. They were given to me, oh my gosh, and they were so good. They were given to me, I want to say 7 years ago. And you know, if I tried to cook them right now, they probably wouldn't cook, but they will in the pressure canner. So we'll have those on the shelf, and that gets me geared up and motivated to go ahead and do a bunch of canning tomorrow night. Ah! Okay, so that's what's happening. I'll bring you back when I'm serving this up, and I can show you what it looks like. Oh, don't forget, there's a can of water chestnuts in there as well. It gives it some crunch and a little bit different texture. The mushrooms are going to kind of have a chewy texture, and the chicken's going to be soft and tender. The crunch from the water chestnuts and the texture of the rice and creamy. So good. Okay, so canner is down off of pressure, and I've let it sit here and rest. I don't rush anything. So I let it come down off of pressure really slow, and then let it sit here. And now I'm going to, after I've taken all my thumb screws off, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to let this rest a little bit more because I don't want to lose any liquid out of my jars. So I believe that evacuation of liquid in your jars is because you have rushed the process, if that makes sense. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead, and I'm just going to get the lid cattywampus here and let some of the steam out, but don't rush it. I can already hear those jars sizzling. I really don't want to rush this. So there's some little lips here, and one over here. Just put it up on a lip that clips underneath here to seal it, and let it sit for at least 10 minutes. Then take your jars out. They'll have way less evacuation. Keep your temperature, come up slowly at the temperature you know is a sweet spot for your stove, and you're good to go. And then let it come down naturally. I don't know. That's how I do it, and that's how I've gotten more success than not. And so I'm going to close the blog tonight. And have I told you guys lately how much I love these pot holders? Thank you. I love them. They're my favorite. I couldn't ask for better pot holders. So I'm going to go in and make my bed. I'm going to, I think my husband's on his way home, or I don't know. I saw a text pop up, and he's visiting his dad. So I'm doing overnight oatmeal with steel cut oatmeal for him in the morning, blueberry and strawberry. And then I've got my planter box full of organic soil, but I'm not going to do anything until the weather shapes up. Tomorrow it's going to be 70, so maybe tomorrow. I don't know, maybe not. I had an appointment cancel on Wednesday, so yay team, I can do canning Wednesday afternoon and dehydrating and all that stuff. And I did not get my dehydrator ready. I just now remembered I have to do that. So while I'm canning tomorrow and prepping everything, I'll be cleaning up the dehydrator. Hello, Linda. Okay, guys. So do you ever forget stuff like that? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you've done 80 pounds of chicken at one time for the freezer, the dehydrator, and the canning shelf. If you have, woohoo, good job. All right, this will be a first for me. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah.